Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Francesca back with another reaction video. Today I'm going to be responding to Samson's new song Tipping Point that he just released within the last day or so. I am very excited to see it. I don't know if you know who Samson is, but he is an excellent rapper who raps truth like no other. And if you don't know who he is, you should check him out. Go to his page, subscribe. You won't be disappointed. So with that said, let's jump right into the video and find out what it's all about.
Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, and bless his family. I know the devil's hard at work. I can't even fathom all the grief and pain that y'all have went through. My thoughts are nearly impossible to explain, but I'll attempt to. I've already written like 5 intros, so many wasted paragraphs and revised pen strokes. There's just so many things I wanna say, and I don't wanna say I'm wrong. I don't know how many times I almost threw away this song. But I feel an obligation. I have a platform and people want my observation. This one is complicated, I go back and forth on it. The facts are distorted so much I'm half and half, I'm torn on it, trying to grasp the scope of this. And so I'm asking if there's more to it. Reading way too much and end up actually just warping it. Too many voices echoing, reporting everything. How you supposed to comb through all these different passages and sort it? There's so much information out there, it can make you feel like you don't know what's fake or real. Way too many Facebook reels. Shit, it's almost like it's done on purpose just to make us chase our tails. I wish someone would wake me up and offer me those matrix pills so I could see through all the tints in the facade, but I can't, so I feel like I should give this up to God, cause it's a lot and I could use some guidance, cause I'm struggling. I got 2 different sides that are inside of me just tugging. My heart tells me fuck these nasty individuals, so despicable, fucking trash, I bet they're miserable. Couldn't last in a debate, so they had to get physical. Got smashed verbally, so they resorted back to trigger pulls. All he did was talk, he debated, that was all. Never held a position in office or made any laws. He created an organization to display his faith. He sat right in front of your face and had conversations with y'all. He spoke. He never suspended your rights, never signed a single fucking bill that affected your life. What exactly did he do that directly impacted you? Instead of saying a couple of sentences that you disliked, y'all took a couple quotes out of their context and flipped it, cut out the important parts and conveniently left them missing. And even then it still didn't sound that aggressive shit if you thought that was
Yeah, these people taking these, again, 3 to 5 second sound bites out of context and being like, hey, by the way, he was this and he was that. These people have never listened to more than 15 minutes of Charlie Kirk, if that. And they want to say he deserved death and his wife deserves that and his children deserve that. I have seen so many disgusting posts. I try to stay away from them because but when you open your eyes and you look and see how much evil is out there, it's utterly disgusting. And it's got to stop. I had a slight debate real quick on X about political violence being justified and how 25% of very liberal people believe that political violence may be justified. 25%, 1 in 4, okay? On the conservative side, it was 9% total between very conservative and conservative. If you go back to the liberal side, you can add another 17% on to their 25 because liberal people, not very liberal people, 17% said that political violence is sometimes justified. That's a problem. The side that's crying fascism the loudest are those engaging in fascism and condoning fascism. But I'm not going to continue on that route. We're going to continue the song because otherwise we'll never get through the video.
Conveniently left them missing, and even then it still didn't sound that aggressive shit. If you thought that was radical, then we got different definitions. And you go and compare him to George Floyd, cause he was a father too. Fucking oh boy, what a wild thing to say. I don't gotta even explain, it's 2 way different things. This shit is not.
The fact that you can even make that comparison is ridiculous. Like, absolutely. We're talking about an absent drug addict father versus a father that actually loved, cared about his children. There are plenty of videos online showing how much he like his little girl loved him. His little girl doesn't even know that he's dead. Like, she doesn't even conceive of it. I am way too angry about this. I have got to simmer down, but the fact that people think that they could make such dumb comparisons and be like, oh, it's the same. That just shows you how stupid they are. That's all it does. It just reveals how much brain rot is in their head. But I continue.
What a wild thing to say, I don't gotta even explain. It's two way different things, this shit is not even the same. You can't trust someone that you don't personally know, so I could never say for sure that Charlie Kirk would be my bro. But if I were to go off of reputation alone, I would never fucking let George Floyd into my home. And it's got nothing to do with his race or his skin complexion. Nah, it's more to do with his lengthy criminal record. Yeah, it's more because the drug possessions and the robberies and home invasions, I would trust him less around my property. We shouldn't make a mockery of him, I acknowledge that. Just because he was a criminal, we shouldn't pile on that. I won't say I'm glad that he's dead or claim he deserved it, but don't act like for 1 second that this was the same person. Just check out the reactions to their deaths, quite the opposite. Look what y'all did, and look at our response to it. Instead of riots in the streets, we prayed quietly in peace. We never let our emotions go, we tied them to a leash. We never flipped and flew off the handle and got shitty, and left the town crawling with vandals and cops spitting. Shit was gritty. What we saw on the channels was not pretty. The only thing we burned was candles, not cities. So get the fuck out of my face with all these comparisons. Y'all are embarrassing. We can't even call you Americans. You follow a narrative, such a typical situation. The minute something changes, these liberals switch their places. There's something wrong with you if you celebrated his death. You say the right is full of spite, but there's hella hate on the left. It's weird, it's almost like
So much hate. So much hate. And I see it. And just people I know every day. People I know every day that are on the left, they're just so full of hate. They're not at peace.
like this shit melted away your stress. I never saw somebody die and then felt elated or blessed, but it makes sense. Your party's been stirring the shit. There's countless videos of politicians encouraging this. See, they rile up their base until they pile up their hatred. And now look, all of a sudden gun violence is their favorite. The minute Jimmy Kimmel got pulled from the air at night, the First Amendment became the left's most sacred, cherished right. Now no one should be punished for their words.
Yeah, you gotta love how that worked out. Just like, right. But hate speech and everything else. We can't have free speech, but only, when it benefits them.
So important, you're right. Imagine being murdered for it. I feel like my music has been pretty moderate. I never lean too hard in one direction or the opposite. Yeah, it's obvious that I'm conservative, but watch my shit. I think I do a pretty good job at keeping my common sense. But lately I've been giving less of a fuck. I got a headache, I'm so fed up with the left and their stunts. From the messages they pump, a bunch of pedos peddling junk. I used to separate you, now I just think everyone sucks. I'll never be friends with you, ugh. Nah, fuck it, dog, I'm serious. How the fuck can you relate to somebody who cheers for this? Y'all are weird for this. I'm done salvaging relationships. I ain't picking up broken pieces off the ground and saving it. If you can't say that this is bad and just agree it's heinous, then I don't give a fuck if you unfollow me or hate this. It sucks. This shit has done massive amounts of damage. And it's probably exactly how they planned it.
On point. And as usual, Samson is on point. I think if you're on the left and you're, again, of sane mind, I'm not speaking to all you crazies that think it's okay to celebrate death, but for those of you that are of sane mind, it's time, I think, I'm just saying, I think you should, I don't think you can save that party. The Democrat Party is a sinking ship at this point, and if you have half a brain, I would consider at least being a centrist, just because I wouldn't want to associate myself with that. Like, we've come too far to allow such barbarism in our society, and we need to bring back civilized behavior. We need to reward those who have the strength of character to be better, and we need to start actually condemning the people that should be condemned. Those who want evil things to happen to people, those people should be condemned. I can't condone political violence. I can't condone primitive behavior, primitive thinking, the absence of moral reasoning, the absence of value. Just can't do it. We got to fight for what's right. And this is how we're going to do it. Not with violence, but with words. And I'm going to stop rambling because otherwise this video is going to go on for years. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Again, check out Samson. He's great. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and peace out.